It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
All eyes are on Mike Evans. Always need eyes on him. 4th most catches in the NFL.
It's the Bucs and the Niners, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And going back through the tape, I thought they looked pretty good last week. It was a solid win, a comprehensive win.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. San Francisco readying for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I'll bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play. Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell him, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. The numbers for Evans a week ago. 6 catches, 117 yards, and a touchdown.
And in doing preparation for the game, you notice where guys rank in the league in terms of statistical categories. He's 4th in the league in receiving yards. That caught my attention in a positive way.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady, and it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady going to throw. But that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. This one good for a first down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Brady toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady over the middle, complete. It's Evans. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight a little about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Fournette again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Here's Brady to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described...
Oh, this is blocked. And the Niners have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. A CD after this game. There will be 4 weeks left in the regular season. So this is far from the final version of what we'll see come January. More of a first draft, if you will, as all these teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. But for some teams, trying to fight to make it to the playoffs, they're actually in a playoff push right now.
The numbers for McCaffrey last week: 21 carries, 82 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Niners come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vita Vea busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, why not?
That's my English teacher right there.
Fournette once more on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Brady. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. 20, 10, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On second down, McCaffrey. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Here we go.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. Now Garoppolo. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday night football. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? On play action, now Garoppolo.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw again on second down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
Again, McCaffrey.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
40 yards on the ground for him so far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Brady. He's got Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Brady now on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Now Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Brady. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Brady going to throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
Man, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After review of the play,
for the extra point.
Stands.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 94 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. McCaffrey again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Brought down at the 20.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Here we go.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
McCaffrey not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now goal for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 54 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
To throw again on second down. Brady, he completes it to Evans.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. To throw is Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Brady to throw again.
He's got this complete, finding Cook on the crossing route. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brady now on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner. That's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
After the penalty, it's 4 down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Brady to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime.